little bit of slow start this morning, but we're no rush. And Monnie will be jumping in the truck and we'll be rolling on down the road. Well, how goes it so far?
Well, it's not raining.
It's not raining, that's right. How can we be traveling if it's not raining?
No. Might be a pretty weekend, it's hard to say.
Yeah, had to make a short pit stop.
Give me some donuts.
Lord, nobody told me what a dozen donuts at Krispy Kreme costs anymore. Man.
Good thing we don't buy them too often.
So this is our sit rep. Highway 17 northbound. North of Jacksonville. On our way to Goose Creek. It's not raining. Traffic pretty comfortable.
We're on site 9. This is not the site we were on before. And that's my cousin over there. It is hot. It's October what?
What's that?
October what?
Today is the 6th.
Yeah, and it's 80-some degrees?
It's a bit warm.
Yeah, just a little.
Okay, Goose Creek State Park, site number 9. We're here. We're set up. It's October 5th and 88 degrees. Woo, it's a bit warm. Really a bit warm. But we'll do just fine. Tomorrow will be overcast, and by tomorrow evening it'll be in the 50s, and we will be quite happy. But, oh, look, I have some neighbors arriving. And the camp host is parked down there greeting other locals, other residents, excuse me. We do like this place. Shh, don't tell anybody where we're at. What was it? Emerald Lagasse used to talk about smell-o-vision, I think. No smell-o-vision today, but I'm sure y'all can imagine it tastes as good as it looks. Supper on Thursday was fiesta themed with fajitas, of course margaritas, and some other beverages. We enjoyed a little bit of outdoor dining. It was hot and a little buggy, so we were inside the screened tent. But again, there were some really good fajitas, and then there was dessert by the fire. Following morning, the breakfast was egg muffins. Yummy. Well, Friday morning, 7:15 or so, sun's up. Nice and quiet. Dog and I have had a walk. Very pleasant. Probably going to be a hot one. So I had a little crash during the night, and it turns out our awning lights have become detached. It started to detach a year ago. Gorilla Glue apparently doesn't last forever. So I will have to go up here and figure out how to remove the cable. Hopefully it's just a disconnect, and we'll take them off and do something else with them. I smell coffee.
What are you doing up there?
I'm freaking removing a broken awning lamp.
And what time did that fall down?
4:45 this morning. But look at that. There's a clip.
Yeah, now you just gotta buy the piece to fix it.
Yeah,
it is always something when we go camping.
We will just get some new light, and hopefully, I probably should keep this wire in case I have to place a clip in.
I guess.
But I think I'm just going to cut this off right down here and throw the rest of this away.
That's fine.
You good with that?
Yeah.
All right. Watch me go.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Hush.
Got a good shot of your backside.
I love you. Love you lots.
Doesn't necessarily mean he means that.
Oh, yeah, I could see where that made a lot of noise at 4:45 this morning.
It was hitting the grill? Yeah,
Yeah, I came right up out of bed. What the heck was that?
Yeah, you and me both.
I think I said what the hell, but anyway.
And you did.
Okay, we're done. That's it. From the RV campground, you can take a road that will drive over towards the swim beach of the park. It's a nice 2-lane paved road, and it takes you around to a large parking area where you can then walk over to an area where there's a swim beach. Unfortunately, when we were there, a recent tropical storm had damaged the beach, and so that area was closed off. But along this road, there's a turnoff. Well, there's a couple things. There's a parking area for hiking, where you can hike various trails throughout the park. But then there's a turnoff that takes you down a gravel road towards the primitive camping area. It's actually a fairly long road. It runs back maybe 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles, and you get back maybe 3/4 of a mile, and there's a parking area with a trailhead for hiking again in that part of the park. When you come to the stop sign, only registered campers are supposed to travel. But this area, the loblolly pines are a little more spaced out. There's a little more wildlife around. Our camp host happened to mention that black bear had been spotted in this area as well. In the primitive camping area, the sites are fairly spread apart. They're not very far off the road, but there's a camping pad, a tent pad, fire ring for each campsite. There are water spigots selectively along the way, although they may not be close. And as you can see, the drive-in is essentially a 1-lane road. Obviously, there's not that much traffic, so there's very little risk of bumping into somebody or having to move out of their way. But the state park has recently added 2 new bathrooms. They're essentially very glamorous outhouses, but they're modern. And there's another water spigot there that you can see between the campsites. Anyway, as you approach the end of the road, kind of a point of land with water on 3 sides, there are more campsites, and they're a little closer together. The new bathrooms are wheelchair accessible and ground level. The old ones used to be elevated and difficult steps to climb. But these campsites all are like waterfront campsites. And these are the high number campsites also, at the end of the loop or at the end of the point. But if you've got a kayak or something, you want to just drag it over and put it in the water, it's a very convenient location. As I said, the sites are a little bit closer together than further up the road, but having waterfront is the premium. There is also a kayak landing / boat dock here. It doesn't really have any parking adjacent to it, but it's a nice little fishing pier and appears to attract occasionally some locals that come and take advantage of the good fishing.
Yeah, this is where Caitlin was fishing before. The storm pushed it all the way up here.
Look up above you is a dark one. It goes darker.
Yeah, but it's I don't recognize the nut.
Is it a chickapin, Greg?
Oh no, it's pear-shaped.
Gregory.
Not you, Gregory.
Apparently. Right.
Is that a chickapin tree?
What is that nut on that thing?
Look at the nuts on that thing.
You got everything. That's why I thought you'd have a step ladder.
No, he didn't have the step ladder nor have my fan. Not everything.
So the step ladder we have is a big heavy one. I wanted to give it one that's a little shorter, the double, where you can extend it. So I took it out with my intention of buying one.
You got this all figured out?
But you get to make a second roll, I mean a second six.
I don't understand what the start is.
You have to roll a 1 or
You
a
see,
6.
from
And then
here,
you
you
get
follow,
it.
follow the blue line.
So
See?
here's
You
where
start
you
here
start.
and
You
you go
don't
this
put them on
way.
your base.
And if you're lucky
Yes,
enough
you
to
do.
end up here, then you
They all
can
start in the base.
zigzag.
You
Where
roll a
come
1
back.
or a 6.
Oh, you gotta go out this
small.
small.
You get in the
Start and then
stars
go
and
around.
then come around quicker and get
play
back
the same
to
Exactly.
the
Oh yeah,
wind.
I did.
Yeah. On the tops. There we go. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Okay. C'est la vie.
See, up in New York there we camped and then went into like a little meat shop where they cut up fresh meat and stuff. They had that potato trees and yeah. Good stuff.
Smells good.
Yep. Cut it back here. Give it a little time to brown up. All right, let's see how those taters are looking. We go into a holding pattern while we cook the next phase. The professional chefs would probably say I should have been doing this on the side over there, but that's okay. I will retain my amateur status for a while. God, there's way more food than we're going to eat.
We didn't have to put it all on there.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yes, you do. I told you you didn't have to use it all. That'll be your dinner tomorrow when you get home.
It's going to be such a mix of flavors. Yeah.
I don't have to
Depends on what kind of hash you're talking
I
about.
don't have to do this.
Well, this
line up
is
quite
your
the
pulled pork and potato
wildcats
hash.
at the feeding
A little bit of onion in there, some other seasoning,
I just have to
and
sit back and wait for it.
it's about to get set aside while we cook some eggs to top it.
And then what do we put on it?
Actually,
Oh yeah, I'm going to put the kakalaki on there.
Mm-hmm.
two of us now.
Sweet kakalaki. So, I think this is about ready to go to the next step. Get it a little more clean there. Make sure our eggs are nice and clean.
I like the water steam idea there, Jonathan.
Well, I have no original thoughts. I just copy other people.
Actually, I like that. Cooks do it. I really think that's a great idea. I think Greg does it too sometimes, but not until.
You have to be careful not to do too much and take your seasoning off.
Right.
What?
He left it on the table.
Hey, that's what it's there for, right?
Yeah. We gotta find out what it's there for. It's there for them to take on that advantage before we get it back. All right, give me some juice. Juice up some stuff.
Hey, this one.
You got a runner.
Yeah, got a couple of runners, but that's okay. It'll clean up.
I don't know the stores. Let's try it.
We tried it over at Bird Springs.
Sunrise and sunset and stuff.
Do you want a sunrise there, Johnson?
So, I think what people can do is plate up their hash and garnish and all, and then as the eggs are ready, they bring it over. And,
Okay, so I need to get the plates and stuff then.
yeah,
Still seem a little less tender than I wanted them. But they'll probably be okay. They were done when he put them off anyway, so that was nice.
sun is setting in the swamp. Oh, hey, that was a tree that had the big cutout in it. It's fallen over. Or they cut it down, it looks like. Bummer. But I have that in our video from the last trip. That's what happens when you don't have your selfie stick with you. You just have to use your long arm. Not as smooth. Behind the visitor center at the state park is a trail that leads out to this boardwalk through the swamp. The trail heads in the direction of the swim beach, and it connects to other trails, and it's part of a fairly elaborate hiking trail system at Goose Creek State Park. We enjoy the boardwalk just because it's, you know, it's a little swampy. You get maybe to see a gator or a snake or some other animal. But it is one that it's fairly hot, so we were able to enjoy it on an overcast day. It's a place that's worth visiting. Definitely a nice short walk, level ground, that kind of thing. The state park also has a couple of cemeteries with graves that date back to the mid or late 1800s. There's one over by the RV park and one at the swim beach. Somewhat brisk last morning after the cold front came through. We were told it was going to be chilly, but everybody's kind of snug in their campers because it got quite chilly.
What's the sunny side, huh?
There, well, how about that? Seat cushions.
Seat cushion, there you go, here. Here's some more.
Breakfast on our last day.
Find you a seat cushion and sit down, huh?
That means I don't think I got that fish. I thought it would be. I think I took a burst of pictures of myself when I thought I would videotape it. think that storm pushed all the water up in here. Yeah, like 25, 30 feet in front of you. There it is. You see it to the left? That's 15 feet in front of you. Wait till what it is. I don't know. That's pretty big. All right. Because there's no video of me in the kayak, because I'm taking all the video, no one will notice that I'm wearing essentially the same outfit I was wearing when we were paddling here last year. Because I showed this video yesterday to Ellen, and I was able to get enough bandwidth to stream a bit of it on our TV in the trailer. So I pulled up our Goose Creek video from a year and a half ago. And realize, oh yeah, I'm wearing the same hat. Probably actually not the same shorts or shirt, but close enough. All right, I'm gonna go put her away. That was about it. Yeah, you got a little further up the bank than I did. Well, actually, the old man perspective is on video. Oh, it's going.